The Toronto Blue Jays made a series of calculated roster moves on Monday, using their scheduled off day to reshape the team amid ongoing injury concerns and depth challenges. In a flurry of transactions that reflects both urgency and long-term planning, the organization traded for versatile infielder Lenyn Sosa, shifted starting pitcher Shane Bieber to the 60-day injured list, and re-signed veteran reliever Austin Voth to a minor league contract. Each move, while modest on its own, paints a broader picture of a team attempting to stabilize itself during a challenging stretch of the season. The day began with the Blue Jays acquiring Sosa in a trade with the Chicago White Sox. Sosa, known for his defensive flexibility and developing bat, adds valuable depth to an infield that has been stretched thin due to injuries and inconsistent performances. While he may not be a headline-grabbing acquisition, his ability to play multiple positions makes him a useful piece for a team looking to remain competitive in a tightly contested division. For Toronto, versatility has become a necessity rather than a luxury, and Sosa fits that need perfectly. Shortly after the trade, the Blue Jays made another significant roster decision by transferring Shane Bieber to the 60-day injured list. This move, while procedural in nature, carries substantial implications. Bieber, a key member of the pitching staff, has been sidelined due to injury, and his absence has left a noticeable void in the rotation. By placing him on the 60-day IL, the team frees up a roster spot but also acknowledges that his return is not imminent. This development underscores the mounting challenges Toronto faces on the pitching front, where injuries have forced the team to dig deep into its reserves. Amid these changes, the return of Austin Voth may seem like a smaller story, but it carries its own importance. The 33-year-old reliever has already had a brief stint with the Blue Jays this season, appearing in one game where he allowed one earned run over 2.2 innings. While not a standout performance, it was solid enough to demonstrate that he can still contribute at the major league level. However, due to the constant roster adjustments required to manage injuries, Voth was designated for assignment shortly after his appearance. Now, with the team once again in need of reliable arms, Toronto has brought Voth back on a minor league deal. This move reflects a common strategy in modern baseball, maintaining a pool of experienced players who can be called upon at a moment's notice. Voth's familiarity with the organization and recent major league experience make him an ideal candidate for this role. While he will begin in the minors, there is a strong possibility that he will return to the big league roster in the near future. For Voth, this re-signing represents another chapter in a career defined by resilience and adaptability. Over the years, he has transitioned between starting and relief roles, providing teams with flexibility in how he is used. His veteran presence can be particularly valuable in a clubhouse dealing with adversity, as younger players often benefit from the guidance of experienced teammates. Even if his time in the majors this season is intermittent, his impact could extend beyond the stat sheet. The Blue Jays' recent moves highlight the delicate balancing act that teams must perform over the course of a long season. Injuries are an inevitable part of baseball, but how a team responds to them often determines its success. Toronto's front office appears to be taking a proactive approach, seeking to address immediate needs while also preserving long-term flexibility. By acquiring Sosa, they bolster their infield depth. By moving Bieber to the 60-day IL, they create room for other players. And by re-signing Voth, they ensure that they have experienced pitching available when needed. This kind of roster churn is not uncommon, particularly